Hey, my loves, I heard that you need some help with your hygiene and you need some affordable, really good products. And I am that girl for you. If you're new to my channel, my name is Charlie and I love doing lifestyle videos for you. That means anything that helps you or entertain you or makes you feel good at the end of the day. I know that hygiene is so sensitive for many people's and it really pisses me off when social media, primarily TikTok, will make you feel as if you have to put in your whole life savings in order to look good, feel good, and smell good and be good. And that's just simply not true. If all you can afford to do is go to the Dollar Tree, then that's all you need. And there are plenty of products there. And if it's something like you would like me to do, I can certainly go to the Dollar Tree and find some really affordable products that are like extremely affordable. This is primarily all from Walmart. Actually, everything's from Walmart. Everything is under $10. Everything is affordable, accessible. And I do know that there are a lot of people that just don't have access to things, don't know about things, weren't taught about proper hygiene. And I completely understand that. These are just products that I love that are affordable that I think will really help you start to build a proper hygiene routine. It's so I know that there are a lot of people that criticize and it's so unfathomable to them that people weren't taught properly how to wash as a child or even into their adulthood. But if you think about it, if you didn't have a parent teaching you, it's not unheard of that hygiene might not be a proper or might not be a top priority for you. You could be suffering from depression, limited to mobility, um, illnesses. If I don't go a couple days a week to my grandmother's house, she can't properly shower. It's just too unsafe for her to shower alone. And a lot of times with elderly people, it's shameful to ask for help for them. And there should be no shame, if you know what I mean. It's just, there are so many reasons people might not know about proper hygiene. And I can promise you this, it's not something to feel sad about or upset. You can start with a few small items and slowly, if you come into a little bit of extra money at the end of the month, pick up a few little items for yourself. You should always be treating yourself, but you can go to Dollar General. Dollar General has some of the most elite top coupons. CVS, the best coupons, but I would go to Dollar General first. You know what I mean? Walmart has a really good selection. If Target's running any sales, they can do some really good things. Amazon has some great options. There are some really good affordable, and then of course Dollar Tree. Apparently Dollar Tree has really stepped up their game with hygiene products. I haven't checked yet, but I would certainly do that for you if you needed me to or would like me to. So let's get into some of the products. And I even have perfumes that are relatively affordable because I know some perfumes are outrageous. I stopped at Kohl's yesterday because for some reason I can't find scrubs anywhere for my daughter. And keep in mind, the reason it's so hard is she's 4'11" and only weighs 90 pounds. So we need an extra small petite. And it's so hard to find them in my area. So we stopped at Kohl's thinking that it was possible they had them. They had a Sephora in Kohl's. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go smell a couple perfumes. And I didn't see anything under $100 in there. I was actually kind of appalled. And I'm like, this is kind of what inspired me to do this. So let's get right into it. I'm not going to go in any type of order, and I'm not going to show you obviously how to properly wash in this video, but I'm going to give you some options. I'm just pulling everything I have out of the bag. I have everything from Dove to Suave and everything in between. Anything in this suggestion that doesn't work for you, that is perfectly fine. I know there is a debate on if antibacterial soaps are good or bad. Here's the only advice that I'm going to give on my end. If you're having any issues with your skin, definitely see your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I can't help you in that department, and I'm not a dermatologist. As a plus size woman, I have suffered from having yeast infections in my skin, not like in my private areas. I am pretty good in that area. I really, knock on wood, haven't had to struggle that way, but I do have yeast like under my armpits, on the fold of my stomach, things like that. And these are the things that I've worked to prevent any type of rashes. Summer's the worst time because I'm swimming. I get lazy about drying my skin properly, and that's the most important thing in any hygiene routine I can tell you is drying your skin. And if you have limited mobility or you just want to be extra cautious, I suggest a hair dryer because it is a game changer, as well as this. So a couple years ago, I saw a video about a woman talking about her apron belly and having chronic odor, and just no matter what she did, no matter how many times she showered, she could not get rid of this odor. Doctor's appointments, everything. And this was the only thing that helped, was some type of antibacterial soap, but specifically the Dial. This is so affordable. For a 4-pack at my local Walmart was, I think, $4. Really, really affordable, but I'm sure the bigger one for $6 would have made more sense, but this is all they had. This does have a medicinal scent to it. Dial does have other scents, but I keep this one on board because I wash my face with it. I know that might seem harsh, but since I've washed my face with it, I've never had breakouts. I don't suffer too terribly with breakouts, but I mean nothing on my face. This is a game changer. I love to wash behind my ears with this, behind the back of my neck, but I keep a separate bar for my private areas, under my belly, under my breast, anywhere that is heavier. I'm top heavy. I have an apron belly. This is fantastic. They also have a lavender one. This one is the purple one. Let me just show you. This one's just as good. Now, I don't wash my face with this one because it is scented lightly. This one is the purple one. It's very lightly scented, but it's very, very nice. This one does the same thing. Super good, antibacterial, and I love it. These will keep you fresh a lot longer than just a typical body wash. I think people mistake body washes for soap. I feel like body washes are more like the Dove, or more for like smelling good. You really need to go in with a bar soap. It doesn't necessarily have to be antibacterial. You can certainly go in with an unscented Dove bar soap and it will do just as well for you. But if you're struggling with odor, sweating, you work outdoors, you work in where you're going to be sweating, I do suggest maybe picking up a Dial bar soap that's antibacterial. I wish they did this in liquid, and if they do, I've never seen it, but I wish they did. That will help, even if you only did it every other night when you wash. I wash every evening after work, like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I wash every single night. I will not get in bed without taking a shower. That's just my particular routine. And very rarely, sometimes I'll shower in the morning if I just am not feeling fresh. But most of the time, my shower routine is right before bed. And yes, I go to bed very early. This has been something that I have put into my routine. It is $2.98. I would use this on its own. This is the Suave Deeply Clean Antibacterial Gentle Body Wash, and it's like a fresh, clean scent. I have gone through, oh my gosh, this summer alone, probably 5 bottles of this. I literally love this. This is like as good as my Dove. If you've watched me for any amount of time, you will know that Dove has always been my favorite. I started using Dove when I was a very young girl. I think I started using it like 11 when I noticed that my skin was incredibly sensitive and the only thing I could tolerate was Dove products. Now I'm able to use a little bit more, and this is fantastic. I recommend anything from Suave, any of the Suave products, and they just came out with a strawberry scented one too, which when I smelt it, it smells just like the Bath and Body Works one. It's just a little too sweet for me, but if you like that gourmand smell, you will love it. They have a mango one, a shea butter one. I think I've used almost all of them, and they're all equally as good, but I particularly love this one. I love this one the most. I don't know why that came out so weird. And it's under $3, which makes it such a good steal. You get quite a bit of product. You get 18 ounces. I was just looking to see Dove's 20 ounces, so you're not missing too many ounces for this. This is a steal. You need such a small amount. It lathers really, really well. This is great for your groin area where you sweat a lot, under your breast, under your arms, and your back door. You need to not forget about that because that can get sweaty too. I love this one. It lathers fantastic, and it lingers, and it smells great. Total score, total grapevine, under $3 is unbelievable for that. So let's move right along. So this is like a little controversial. I feel like if you're maybe just women's products aren't doing it for you, maybe pick up a man's body wash. every once in a while when I just feel like I need a little extra freshness, maybe I've been sweating, we've had some brutally hot days this summer, I will steal a little bit of my husband's body wash. But what I love this the most for, which is going to sound strange, is scrubbing my back. I don't know why, but something about a man's soap and getting on like a one of those like scratchers for your back, like with the sponge at the bottom or a brush, and really getting there good with one of the men's soap just really makes me feel clean. Don't forget to clean your back. So you can get yourself one of those African net scrubs, like a loofah on a stick, a brush on a stick, and they also have silicone on a stick. Anything that makes you feel comfortable, just make sure you're washing your back, the backs of your thighs, the backs of your knees, and the back of your legs. I feel like these are places that maybe we don't think of, and especially the bottom of our feet. This is a fantastic one. Now, this one's Irish Spring, and I believe this runs us like a right under $7. I think we picked this up for like $6.97. My husband loves it. It's Morning Blast. Yes, Morning Blast, and it's just such a fresh, masculine, nice smell. However, I do notice that there are more like, what is a feminine, masculine scent? You know what I mean? Like, how ridiculous, but you do understand what I'm saying. Feminine scents are going to be more gourmand, sweet, floral. Masculine scents are going to be more like sandalwood, very like, I feel like they're like a little heavier on the men's side. This is a great option, but they do make a little more feminine scents for men now. I noticed that they're doing a lot of shea butters, especially Dove. So if you want something a little stronger, maybe check out the men's section. You don't necessarily have to, but it's just a suggestion on days that you might want to feel a little, I guess, fresher. Maybe keep just a bottle of this under the sink or just use it once a week. But the Irish Spring is 10 out of 10. I like it a lot. Now I don't like use these all at once, you guys. These are just things that I have right now in my, not collection, in my hygiene routine. It does seem a little excessive, but it just is. It is excessive. And I guess I do fall victim to that crap that I see on TikTok where you need 75 body washes. I do fall victim to it as well. I'm human. It happens. That's all I can say. I don't have any like excuse for it. I have way too many body products as well as perfumes, makeups, clothes. I fall victim to it as well, but I don't want you to feel bad for not being able to, or for allowing it to like happen to you as well where you buy too much of the stuff. This is a new find for me. Soft Soap came out with some limited edition scent. I can't remember the name of it, but it was so good and they don't have it anymore. I thought I would love the scent of this one. First of all, let's just talk about the product itself. Soft Soap, 10 out of 10. And it's $3.97 at Walmart. I'm trying to think of like, because I know Walmart doesn't do like $3.99. They'll do like $3.97. It's like really strange. Under $4. You get 20 fluid ounces. This is macadamia oil and soft peony. There's nothing wrong with the scent. It's just not my favorite. I'm certainly going to use it. This is a great soap. This has almost replaced my Dove. The price point is what really does it for me, being under $4 and being so good. It lathers so good. It leaves me feeling so clean, but it doesn't strip my skin and make me feel so super tight. So I'm not going to lie to you, when you use that Dial soap, your skin's going to feel a little tight. Let's just be real. It's really stripping your skin of any of those natural oils. But when you use this soft soap, I feel like it doesn't do that. It definitely moisturizes, and the price point is not even comparable. It's so good. This is not an antibacterial. I don't know if this is considered like soap or like a scented thing. I don't know exactly. I'm learning. Like, I know the difference between antibacterial and just regular bar soap and soaps, but I don't know, like, is Dove considered a true soap? Like, I'm learning these things for right now, so I don't know for sure. Do not sleep on soft soap. These are so good. I think they have a Fiji one. They have one that's blue that smells really nice. If you see these on the top shelf, because typically they're up high for some reason, pick one up. And I think they even have like a shea one, because I love the smell of shea. I'm not like a huge cocoa, like, because I feel like cocoa for some reason smells too chocolatey. That's why I kind of don't go for like that new vanilla lotion that everyone's been going, the Tahitian vanilla. It's too cocoa-y for me. That's not my favorite, but I do love a good shea, and I do like a little bit of vanilla, but I feel like this is going to be like a fan favorite. You definitely get that soft peony the most in here. This is fantastic, 10 out of 10. So something that I feel like people who aren't like big into shower routines aren't gonna really do often is exfoliate, but I find it to be quite important. This is kind of gross and grimy. These are very affordable. So this is Tahitian vanilla shea sugar scrub. You do not have to buy this in store. If you have coconut oil and sugar in your house, you can make your own scrubs. You can make it out of coffee if you want to. You probably have everything you need in your home to make it. If you don't have coconut oil, I've used olive oil. I don't recommend like vegetable oil, but something more organic like a olive oil or a coconut oil. I'm not sure what else you could use, but if you don't and you want to, this is, I think, under $6. I think it's like $5 and some change, $5.98, one of those weird numbers. This is 18 ounces, and I have used this now for almost 6 months because I don't use too much because I don't want to like, it's very abrasive. It's really going to exfoliate you really, really well. I don't feel like I need this quite as much in the summer as the winter and the drier months, but this is fantastic. And I feel like this is better than Tree Hut. I'm just going to put it out there. I feel like Tree Hut's very expensive, and this does the exact same thing. And they have a watermelon one that smells just as good, but I feel like you need to be exfoliating maybe once a week, but it's totally up to you. It's not something you don't absolutely have to do. And if you don't want to use like a scrub, you can definitely just buy yourself one of those, what are those? The gloves. They actually have them at Dollar Tree as well right now, but I recommend getting them at Walmart because you can get a 3-pack for almost the same price as the 1-pack. You just put it on your hand, put a little soap, and you go to town, and you're going to be good as new. All right, moving right along. Equate shower gel. I know this isn't anything to do with cleaning. The coconut one, this is $1.97. If you're looking for a great gel shave cream, I highly recommend this. Comparable to the EOS, you do not need to buy a $15 shave cream. Let's be for real. How ridiculous. You literally can use just a little bit of conditioner and soap mixed together. But if you do like shave gel, I really like shave gel, highly recommend this one. So affordable. You get 7 ounces, and it's gonna last you a little while. It lasted me about a month, but I do shave my legs daily. I shave my arms probably every 2 weeks, and I shave my legs daily just because I like the way it feels. When I do shave anything private, I typically just use soap because I don't want anything too heavily scented down there. This is great, and it does have argan oil, so it really helps get a nice close shave. Absolutely love it. And $1.97. However, I did recently pick up a shave cream. I haven't used a shave cream in a long time. I'm used to it spraying out as a gel and then getting foamy from Dollar Tree, and it's actually not that bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. All right, moving right along. Let's talk about, I'm gonna just cover these two. These are a little more pricey, but everyone knows that I love my Dove. This is the pineapple and passion fruit, and this one is the watermelon and guava. These were their summer scents. I really hope they become a permanent line. Now, this is what I've noticed with Dove recently. I can only use the gel formula. I used to love the white creamy one, the one that was super thick and great. It burns me. It burns so bad under my arms. I can't use it anymore. So I have to make sure I buy the gel. It is a little pricier. I noticed that Dove ranges anywhere from $7 to $12. I'm not going to ever pay $12 for body wash. I will stop using it altogether before I pay that price. A lot of times I'll notice that CVS will do these for buy one, get one free. Acme, which I don't know how, I think Acme also is, Safeway often does buy one, get one free, but they're pricing them up at $12. So really you're not getting a good deal because these are right around $7 at Walmart. You're not saving much, but if you have it in your budget, I do love Dove. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because it is quite pricey. Now for deodorants. I typically love the Dove. This is very expensive. I noticed deodorant is getting way out of control and pricey. That's why I definitely recommend looking for your sales at Dollar General and CVS. This one is my favorite, the apple and white tea from Dove. It's really good. I only apply deodorant one time. I apply it right after the shower, and I don't reapply in the morning. Now, I know that might sound like kind of disgusting, especially for somebody who really, really loves hygiene. I don't need it necessarily, and I'm not gonna lie to you, there was a time where I didn't really wear a lot of deodorant at all because I didn't typically need it. I do get nervous about wearing such heavy chemicals because it does have the aluminum in it, whatever. I put it on at night. I do a nice application. If I need a little, obviously in the morning, I'll apply it, and it usually holds me over till the next time I need to apply it. I like the sprays better than the rub-on. I feel like when I use the rub-on, it just is a mess. It feels like it's clogging up everything. This is a great one, but I have an alternative that is way cheaper. Degree. This is the Degree. I specifically like the Sexy Lingerie. This is so good. And guess what? It's under $6. It's $5.97. My husband and I both use the Degree. And that should tell you something. He's a man and he loves it, and it does really well for him. And men get way smellier than women most of the time. This is a great alternative to Dove. I really like this one, and says it's 72 hours. I've never had to wait 72 hours to reapply deodorant. I put it on in the evening right after the shower when my pores are still open and clean and fresh, and it holds me over. But you apply it for whatever is like for your lifestyle. This is something that's going to be TMI, but I think it needs to be talked about more in adult, and that is any type of wipe. Whether it's baby wipes, these are going to run you 99 cents from Walmart. You only get 50, but if you want the like 350 where you get 3 packs, it's like $7. Now, there are the ones that are body and booty, which is probably geared towards people with limited mobility or elderly. I am a caregiver, so one thing about me, I know about diapers, pads, wipes, adult diapers, adult pads, adult everything you can think of, showering. I know it all. I've done it all. It is what it is. It's just part of the job. They do make them that are big, giant ones. Never flush these. Whatever you do, even if it says they're flushable, they are not septic safe. These are not meant to be flushed. What I recommend is keeping a small trash can, putting them in there, and emptying it at the end of the day. That's what we have taught the person that I work for, because he was flushing them and we had a big problem on our hands. And I had a friend that ended up having over 12, it looked like, I think it was like 1,200 wipes had to be removed from their septic tank. I am not exaggerating. The pile was as big as a small love seat. I've never experienced anything like it in my life. I have a septic tank, so I am way too afraid to flush anything that isn't just toilet paper. But I think we need to normalize keeping wipes. Now, I'm probably going to get in a hell of a lot of trouble with my daughter for telling this story, but for graduation, the kids went on a small weekend getaway together. Her boyfriend used the bathroom. I assume he went number 2 and needed toilet paper. So he was hollering for the girls to get toilet paper. They couldn't get to the toilet paper. Someone was in the other bathroom, so they gave him wet wipes. And he came out and said that was the best experience of his life and he will never go back. And he was going home to have his mom buy him wipes. His mom and I are very good friends, so it just made me laugh. These are so essential to cleaning. If you're on your period, if you have number 2, if you just want to freshen up, these are great to have. And if you have a client, if you work as a caregiver, a nurse, anything, a CNA, sometimes all we can do is just do a quick wipe down, and those big giant wipes are absolutely a necessity to keep on you. A lot of people I notice are having their insurance cover it, which is fantastic. My grandmother is very lucky to have her insurance send her money monthly to buy medical necessity, which is such a blessing you can't even imagine. But if you just need a quick pack, these are from Walmart. I recommend only going non-scented. That's just me. I only do non-scented wipes. But sorry for the little rant about this, but I feel like once you wipe with wipes, you'll never go back. So what I typically do, this is also TMI, I clean with my wipes and then I just go in with toilet paper for a little extra measure, make sure everything's dry, make sure everything's completely sanitized and clean, and I'm good to go. If I'm on my period, these are fantastic to clean up in between. If you're on the go and you don't have time to maybe take a little squirt bottle or just jump in the shower, these are fantastic. Okay, we're gonna get into now, we've covered all of the soap products. This is something that I highly recommend. I know baby powder's not always good for you and there's always controversy around talcum powders and this and that. This is what saves my husband. He literally called me Monday. He works in the city. I was gonna say he lives in the city. He works in the city 4 days a week and he said, did I forget my baby powder? I said, yes, you did. If you're needing something to keep you dry and fresh, enough said. And you can get cornstarch. It practically does the same thing. Okay, so for some lotions, this is from Amazon. This is the cocoa oil gel. Absolutely fantastic. And I think it was $4. It's exactly like the name brand one from Walmart that is slipping my mind. Palmer's maybe? This is very oily though. So keep that in mind. It will hydrate you, but it is gonna make you glisten and glowy. It says nourishing formula with cocoa butter. It's lightly scented, so I think it pairs great with anything. But as you can see, this is all I've used for the whole summer because it is oily, but you're gonna wake up the next morning feeling super, super nourished and moisturized. I use this with my jojoba oils. If I get a little too much sun or my skin's just feeling a little extra dry, like I had a dry patch, I still kind of do right here. I'm not sure, it's such an odd place. I think it's because I got a little too much sun. I've been doing that with a little jojoba oil and it's really been helping. Now this is gonna be no surprise. I have not found the pistachio one. Actually, I did, and I passed it up in store, and I kind of upset with myself. I have gone through, I think, when I went to buy this the other day off Amazon, I think my purchase was 5. I said it had 5 past orders of the vanilla cashmere. I love this is my number one. Then it would be, now I know there's 2 limited editions, the sparkling amber and the shea one you can't get anymore. Those would be my top favorite, but this is my number one. I think I really love the one that smells like God is a woman. I can't remember the name. Why can't I think of the name of it? The one that's real fruity and sweet, smells like God is a woman. Oh my goodness, why is it slipping my mind? And I love the Fresh and Cozy. Fresh and Cozy is probably my second favorite. And I don't love clean scents, but I love that one. Now, this is another item that I have bought. Honestly, I'd have to go on Amazon and look. I'm going to say at least 7 of them. This is the Amazon Basics. Listen, Amazon Basics has some amazing, this is also Amazon Basics dupes. So this is the dupe for Cetaphil. First of all, it's skin cream, fragrance free, and it's truly fragrance free for dry and sensitive skin. You're gonna scream when I tell you what I use this on. I use this on my face. I have decided as I've gotten older that less is more when it comes to skincare. I was putting so much shit on my face, and then I thought about it, like, just a deep, good moisturizer is all I need. So I do this with some jojoba oil. This is how, this shit is so thick, you don't need a lot. So this will last me a good 6 months. And every once in a while, if I'm not in the mood to have a scented lotion on, because it does not matter what I'm doing. If when I get out of the shower, I immediately put lotion on. I can't stand that dry feeling. But every once in a while, I just don't want anything but the body wash. So I'll hit like my elbows, my knees, my ankles, my legs with this. This is so good. And I've had the Cetaphil, and to be honest with you, I don't know the difference. 10 out of 10. I have repurchased this over and over. Last, but certainly not least, I'm gonna cover some perfumes. Perfume is so goddamn expensive, it's ridiculous. So I have found that I adore these. These are the Finery. Unless you've been living under a rock, I'm sure everyone knows these are from Target. They have body sprays for $14, perfumes for $27. That is, for these, is so affordable. There is a lot of options in this particular line. Right here I have Not Another Cherry and the new Rogue. This is saffron-y, like really saffron and jasmine-y, and this smells like a ripe, delicious almond cherry. You have to like that scent, but go smell them. There are so many options for perfume at Target. Target does the best perfume. If you're gonna need something affordable, I highly recommend it. And these last, I'm gonna say, the entire day. These are truly, truly one of a kind and some of the better perfumes. And I find myself reaching for this over anything recently. It's definitely the closest to Baccarat Rouge that I've found. It truly is. And I think it's because it's that strong saffron opener. This is definitely closer to any Baccarat 540 dupe that I have found. Total win. I'm so sorry this video is so long. I didn't expect it to be this long. But if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave them down below. Just keep in mind to never feel bad about what you can and cannot do for yourself. As long as you're doing something, even a bar soap, anything that is just fitting for your lifestyle, don't let anyone on social media ever make you feel bad for what you are able to do. As long as you're getting in the shower and cleaning yourself, just do what you can do at this moment in time, and then maybe once in a while you'll be able to splurge and get yourself something. And I tried to keep everything here under $10 except for obviously the perfume. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see all of my beautiful friends in the next video. Bye guys.